Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is keeping well. So today's yoga session is really going to be about relaxation. So we're going to come and do a really nice calming breath. Then we're going to come and practice legs up the wall. And then we're going to come and do a constructive rest pose together. So it's not going to be super long. It's just going to be a few different practices. All of these practices can be done by themselves as sort of standalone practices. And this little session is quite nice to do before bed, so it's going to be really calming and relaxing. Or if you just want to have a little bit of a moment, a few moments of rest and restoration in the daytime as well. So coming to find your comfortable seat. So you might want a pillow. We're going to be sitting doing a little breathing exercise. So you might want a little pillow to prop you up, to bring a little tilt to the pelvis, which can help support the lower back. You may want to find a kneeling position or even sitting on a chair or on your sofa, as long as you can have this kind of sense of uprightness in the spine. So we've got a sense of length in the spine and space in the upper body to breathe. But yeah, most importantly, we do want to be comfortable. Okay, so we're going to come and start this breath practice, and it's a really super simple breath practice. It's called a lunar breath practice. We're just going to breathe in through the left nostril and breathe out through the right. And we're not actually even going to touch our nostrils or anything like that. We're just going to bring our awareness to the left nostril as we breathe in, and bring our awareness to the right nostril as we breathe out. So we're just going to bring our focus, our attention to one side as we breathe in and the other side as we breathe out. And to help keep our attention on the breath, because quite often when we're doing something like breathing, the mind will wander off to thinking about something maybe that exciting that's going to happen later, or something that happened before. So to keep a little physical anchor, you can have your hands, like if you've got your hands on your knees like me, you can just squeeze your left knee as you breathe in and squeeze your right knee as you breathe out. So you get this physical anchor. If you're not sitting with your hands on your knees like this, you can just tap one finger or make a little fist, squeeze a gentle fist as you breathe in and squeeze a gentle fist with your right as you breathe out. So just finding whatever small movement you can do with your right and left hand, just to kind of bring that connection to the right and left side so our mind doesn't totally wander off. Okay, so finding your comfortable seat, we're just going to come and practice this very simple breath practice for a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna talk you through it just for a short time, and then I'll stop talking because your length of breath might be different to mine, and I'll give you little reminders, but basically I won't just talk you through the beginning bit, but breathe at your own pace as well. So if my breath is too slow and it's uncomfortable to breathe at my pace, then just breathe a little bit faster. All right, so coming and getting yourself ready for the breath practice, just settling yourself, having a sense of your sit bones, a sense of the length of the spine, and then just coming to bring your awareness to your left nostril as you breathe in, and to the right as you breathe out. Breathing in through the left, breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the left, gentle squeeze of the hand. Breathing out through the right, gentle squeeze on the right. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Carrying on at your own pace. You can have the eyes closed if you're comfortable to do so, or you can just keep the gaze soft. Having a sense of the awareness of the breath going in through the left and out through the right. Keeping your physical anchors, with a squeeze on the left as you inhale and a squeeze on the right as you exhale. Noticing if your mind has wandered off and just gently bringing it back Awareness on the left side as you breathe in. Awareness on the right side as you breathe out. And then coming to gently let that breath go. So you can just allow yourself to come back to a normal breath. So awareness on both nostrils, or not really having your awareness on your breath, just breathing in and out. And noticing how you feel. So sometimes just practicing this simple breathing technique for a short time can really help to calm us down a little bit, help us relax. Okay, so for our next resting pose, actually for the sake of only having to move the camera once, we're going to come and do our constructive rest pose first. So the constructive rest pose is very simple. It's simply lying down with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Now, if you want to, you can have a blanket over your body just to be warm, or over your legs as well. And you can have your hands on your body or by your side, whatever feels comfortable. So this constructive rest pose is really great. It's this position, putting the body in this position puts the least amount of stress or pressure onto the body. So when we have our legs out straight, there's a little bit more pressure on the lower back. So this is particularly a great position for the spine. So the joints in this pose, especially the spinal joints, can all get a little bit more space. And coming to practice this constructive rest pose for 5 or 10 minutes every day can really have quite a profound effect. So in this pose, the deep postural muscles that kind of help us stand and sit can slowly release. So really having a sense that you're releasing tension from your body. So in the daytime, whatever we've been doing, if we've been moving around a lot, or even if we've just been sitting at the computer all day, all the muscles that have to hold us there, especially with the sitting, it creates quite a lot of tension in the body. And tensional patterns. And coming to rest in this pose can really help to let those muscles release. And taking some time for some intentional rest, just 5 minutes in the day, it can be at the end of the day or the middle of the day, is such an excellent self-care practice. Your body will really, really thank you for it. This is, important for children, for adults, for everyone. Just finding some time in your day to rest, intentional rest. And you can have a little pillow under your head if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, I'm going to stay for the full 5 or 10 minutes for this video. We've probably been here for about 3 minutes now, I'd say. But yeah, if you can come and find the time every day, some point in the day, just to come and rest here, and just you can sort of notice as you're lying here, the longer we kind of lie, the more the body kind of softens, and you can maybe have a sense of the body releasing a little bit down into the ground, letting go a little bit of some of the tension that's been created just from keeping us upright and sitting and moving. So moving is really great and really healthy for the body as well, but so is this kind of resting and releasing. It's also really, really great for the body. I do feel like I could stay here for ages now, but I am going to let my legs come down. I'm going to roll over, take my top hand down, and push myself up to sitting. So just notice how you feel in your body after that. Sometimes after lying like that for 5 or 10 minutes, I can really have a sense of feeling space in my spine. Okay, I'm just going to come down, so move my mat. If you don't have a mat, I'm just taking it against the wall. If you don't have a mat, you can take a blanket next to the wall. Okay, I'm going to put this blanket here for my head, and I'm just going to come and move the camera so you can see my wall space a little bit better. See me coming up into the wall. Okay, so we're going to come and do our legs up the wall pose now. So this is another excellent kind of resting and restorative and calming pose. So coming to find a wall, or like I said, a door. And if you don't have a wall, you can also just put your legs up in the air. It's fine. I sometimes do that because this wall is a bit awkward for me to get to sometimes. But getting yourself nice and close to the wall, and then what we're going to do is we're going to swivel around, coming back onto our elbows till we find our feet on the wall, and then you can shimmy yourself a little bit closer. But we don't want to have the hips right against the wall, the bottom right against the wall, because if we're kind of at too much of a 90-degree angle, we kind of stop the blood flow through the hips. So we want to have a little bit of space for the blood to flow down. So this is one of the reasons why this pose is really relaxing and calming. Helps the circulation. So the blood is able to, sometimes if we have a bit of swelling or the feet or the ankles, putting the legs up could be just really lovely for the legs and the feet. We're allowing the blood to come down towards the heart. It's also really nice for a little stretch in the hamstrings and a little release on the back. So again, hands, you can have your hands on your body, maybe one on your belly and one on your chest, or you can take them out to the side. You can take them behind you. So again, just figuring out what feels good for my body today, what feels restful and comfortable. Just allowing the breath to be gentle. Perhaps again closing the eyes here if you're comfortable to do so. So actually, not that any of us would have been flying anywhere at the moment, but if you ever do go on a long haul flight, then this is a great pose to do after it. And also, if you've been working really hard and you need to have a little break, this is a good restorative pose because we allow the blood to sort of flow down and comes down towards the brain. It's quite refreshing and restorative, this pose. So nice to give the feet a little bit of a break. We're quite often on our feet a lot of the time, so lovely to let the feet have a little bit of time off. You can also always get the pillow and place the pillow under your hips if you ever wanted to try that. That will kind of lift you up a little bit and make this into a little bit more of a gentle inversion, so where we're getting the raising up the hips. And it can also be nice to bring the feet together and just let the knees come out. And again, just having a sense of your body releasing down into the floor. Breathing is soft and slow. You might start to feel your tummy gurgling a bit. That means that your rest and digest system, your parasympathetic nervous system is switched on, which means you're kind of in a relaxed state. Your body is relaxed enough to digest. Okay, and then to come out of this pose, we're just going to bring our feet down, and we're just going to let the knees fall over to the side, so making sure you've got nothing just sort of in your way, just letting your knees fall down, coming up. And again, just taking a moment to notice how you feel. Nice and calm and relaxed after that. Hopefully you are too. So let's come to, we're not going to come and do a relaxation after this little session, because I think we've done lots of resting in our various poses and with our breathing. So let's come and bring the hands together in front of our hearts, and we're just going to come and bow to each other. Namaste everyone. Hope you enjoyed this restful practice, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.